Today we have to see entropy change for an ideal gas as a function of temperature and volume and as a function of temperature and pressure. We know entropy is a state function because entropy depends on state of the system, that is initial state and final state of the system, and not on the path followed by the system. That's why entropy is a state function. Entropy depends on any two variables from temperature, volume and pressure. Out of these three variables, entropy depends on any two variables. When temperature and volume are two variables. When temperature and volume are two variables. Now consider n mole of an ideal gas. N mole of an ideal gas occupies n mole of an ideal gas volume V and pressure and having pressure P. Now the system absorbs heat reversibly, that is Q reversible. So change in entropy can be given as ds is equals to dq reversible by T. This is the equation 1, where ds is change in entropy, dq reversible is amount of heat absorbed reversibly, and T is the temperature. Now according to first law of thermodynamics, dq reversible is equals to dE plus W, where Q reversible is amount of heat absorbed reversibly, dE change in internal energy, W is the work done. So in this system, amount of heat absorbed reversibly, that's why we have written dQ reversible. In this system, here work done is in the form of pressure and volume. So we can write W is equals to P dV. This is the equation 2. Substituting the value of dq reversible in equation 1 or comparing equation 1 and 2, comparing equation 1 and equation 2, we will get ds is equals to dE plus P dV divided by T. This is the equation 3. But we know PV is equals to nRT. Taking the value from left hand side to right hand side, we can write P is equals to nRT by V. This is the equation 4. And we also know that molar heat capacity at constant volume CV is equals to dE by dt. This equation can be written as dE is equals to CV into dt. For n mole of an ideal gas, we can write this equation as dE is equals to NCV dt. Equation number 5. Now comparing equation 3, equation 4 and equation 5. Comparing equation 3, 4 and 5 or substituting the value of P, dE in equation 3, we will get comparing equation 3, equation 4 and equation 5, we will get ds is equals to NCV dt plus each value nRT by V. We can write nRT dV by V divided by T. Now dividing each term by T, we will get NCV dt by T, nRT dV by T. Here T gets cancelled. Here T divided by T, we will get ds is equals to NCV dt by T plus nR dV by V. This is equation 6. Now integrating within the limit S1 and S2, limit for entropy S1 and S2. For this term, limit is T1 and T2, and for this term, limit is V1 and V2. So integrating, we will get integrating S1 S2 ds is equals to n integrating, or we can write n CV is a constant term. That's why we have to take out of the integration dt by T, T1 to T2 plus n R integrating limit within the limit V1 V2 dV by V. This is the equation 7. By solving this, S2 minus S1, we will get S2 minus S1 is equals to NCV. Here integrating T1 to integrating within the limit T1 to T2 dt by dt. ln T2 by T1 plus nr integrating within the limit v1 to v2 dv by v, we can write ln v2 by v1 because integrating within the limit x1 to x2 dx by x is equals to ln x within the limit x1 x2 of ln x2 minus ln x1 is equals to ln x2 divided by x1. So S2 minus S1 is equals to LCV ln T2 by T1 plus LR ln V2 by V1